before we start today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, MutPacks.com. You can click the link down below and open exciting packs, win tons of coins, and withdraw your account right away. You could use promo code SHOOT for 15% off. Lastly, when you sign up down below, you can get a free 10,000 coin pack as well. All right, boys, so we have another top 10 here for you guys. I wanted to get all of the top 10s updated before Blitz comes out. As you guys know, the market crashes. I know a lot of you guys are saving coins and waiting to splurge when everything is cheap. So here's the quarterback list so you guys can kind of write down a list who you want or whatever card you're waiting to get. Hopefully this can help your decision as well at the quarterback position. But if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, I do gameplays on all the new cards as well. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button as well, and let's get right into number 10. At number 10, we do have Bernie KOSAR, and Bernie KOSAR is one that I really did enjoy when he first came out. He obviously is not the fastest quarterback in the world, but he does have really good stats across the board, solid throw power. His accuracies are all not, well, he has 291s and the 88 at deep. I didn't really notice it too much, if I'm going to be completely honest, when I used this card for a little bit there. He does have 94 throw under pressure as well, which is insane. If you guys do not know, he was one of the first cards in the game to get Fearless and Set Elite for a pretty cheap price. He gets it for 5 AP, which I do value him a little bit over Burt Jones because Burt gets it for, I think it's 8 AP or it's 7 AP. You're saving AP no matter what. I know that with Bernie. Bernie's release isn't the best in the world, but an all-around solid card I think you could throw out there. Definitely if you're looking for that Fearless and Set Elite combo for a cheaper price. So at number 9, we have LTD Jimmy G. He's obviously coming out later today. I'll be probably doing a gameplay on this card. I was going to do a gameplay on Tony Pollard, but I feel like quarterback gameplays are a little bit more important. This card is an LTD as well. It'll probably be cheap, so a lot of people are going to be looking for this card, so this is probably going to be the gameplay for later. But when you look at him, we do know what release he gets. We do know what abilities he gets. He does get 2 AP Fearless, and he gets 2 AP Set Elite. I think you could have them both on at the same time, which is why I kind of have him ranked a little bit higher. But another negative, he does have the Trevor Lawrence release, which is the Culpepper release as well. Not that very good of a release. Not at all. Not at all in this game right now, especially when we have guys like RODGERS, Elway, and even like Lamar's release is not, Lamar's release is kind of fading out because he's kind of fallen off, but there's better releases in the game is what I'm trying to get at. When you look at him though, he is a solid card, really good throw under pressure, or not throw under pressure, throw power. The throw under pressure is actually not that good at 90, but he does have 93 short accuracy, 91 medium, and a 91 deep. He's a solid card, just, you know, he's a Jimmy G. So at number 8, we do have Josh Allen, and Josh Allen is one that I know is a big fan favorite right now in the game. I love how the card feels. I love his throw animation with Gunslinger, but as you guys know, this is one of the most expensive cards in the game when it comes to AP usage, and that is a big deal. I feel like saving AP is the biggest deal in Madden. I really, truly do, and that's the thing he is the worst at. If you want to use Set Elite and Gunslinger, that is still 5 AP, which you can get for like, I think it's 3 AP on some people and 4 AP on some people, which is a little rough spending 5 AP on that. And I know people are going back to Fearless because under pressures have been kind of rough right now. I feel like Fearless is one that I have went back to quickly. I feel like it's like almost a must-have. Even if people aren't using under pressures, you're still getting it. And that combo on Josh Allen, I believe, is 8 AP. Or 7 AP. It's still very high no matter what. But at the end of the day, and you look at him too, he doesn't really have good stats too. He has under 90 in all of his accuracies. He has under 90 in his throw under pressure. But like I said, he feels amazing. I think Josh Allen is one card away from being one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Obviously, being a free quarterback, they're not going to give us like a John Elway and Aaron Rodgers type of card. It was a solid card. I still think he's a really solid no money spent card at the end of the day. But I just, if you have the coins to go upgrade, I probably would. But number 7, we have CUTLER. And I feel like this is one of the more underrated cards in the game. He is another guy that you're not really going to be using the Fearless combo on because it is kind of expensive like Josh Allen's, but he does have the Set Elite and Gunslinger combo. He's kind of what I feel like to be a better Josh Allen in my version, but he does have 82 speed on him, which is okay. It's nothing insane. He has 95 throw power, so even better than Josh Allen, who has an insane 94 right there. And then when you look at his accuracies, all 90 plus right there, which is amazing, and then the 92 throw under pressure. So if you're not using Fearless, I obviously would probably rather go with CUTLER because you'll get a little bit better hitting that 90 throw under pressure threshold, which is going to help a lot in the game. He was actually a card I really did enjoy, but like I said, I really do like using Fearless in the game, so I'm kind of vacating him from a lot of these cards that aren't getting it for cheap. I know he does get the Fearless, but it is not cheap at all AP wise. But CUTLER, an all-around solid card if you can get around the fact that you're not going to be using Fearless. At number 6, we do have the kind of brand new, right? It came out last week, Justin Fields right here. And Justin Fields is basically, I'm going to say, he's like an RG3, but with worse abilities. I love Justin Fields. I'm an Ohio State fan. I got him on all 3 of my fantasy teams. But at the end of the day, he's just, like I said, an RG3 with worse abilities. The only ability he gets right now that is really super meta is the set feet lead. Okay, this is another thing too. If you run a quarterback option scheme, you run any sort of quarterback run scheme where you're moving the quarterback a lot, you got quarterback designated runs, he is probably the #1 quarterback in the game because he gets fast break for 0 AP. But like I said, I know most people watching this don't do that. So if you're one of those guys and you're seeing Fields, he's probably your #1, right? He's probably your #1. But when you're looking at him as like a normal quarterback, he doesn't really get anything besides set feet lead. I don't even think he gets fearless, and he doesn't even get gunslinger. So he's just getting set feet lead. So he kind of gets the abilities of like a 90 overall quarterback. But like I said, still solid. 93 speed's insane. He has really good throw power. His throw under pressure is rough, especially when you're not getting gunslinger or set feet or gunslinger or fearless. Pretty rough right there. And he also does have the paranoid trait. I feel like Fields, if you use him right, he could be one of the better cards in the game, but I just can't put him any higher than this because of his abilities and throw under pressure. But number 5, we do have Steve Young, and I feel like Steve Young is another one of those guys that were kind of overrated, or not overrated, underrated when he came out. Not many people were using him. I think Elway was still on the train, or maybe it was just because Steve Young was pretty expensive. I think he was like 600, 700K the day he came out for like a week there. But when you look at him, he is actually really solid, and I think a lot of people, you're going to see a lot of people using him after the blitz, and he tanks. He has 89 speed, which is nothing insane, right? But when you look at the rest of the stats, they are pretty nice. 93 throw power, which is crazy. The medium accuracy at 94 is insane. He has 95 throw under pressure. 95 throw under pressure, and this is one of the cards that I feel like is kind of an outlier. I did use him when I did the gameplay, and I did do the stream with him as well, so I played many games with this card. I was using he gets pass lead elite, not set feed. He gets pass lead elite, so that means you could throw that on the run and it'll still zip. It's just a little bit better than set feed lead in the game. And then when you look at it too, he does get 1 AP gunslinger, so you can use 4 AP for pass lead elite and gunslinger. And I felt like it felt amazing out there, even with that 95 throw under pressure. He doesn't have the best release in the world. It's kind of why he's like a little bit down towards the list, but I still think he's a really good card in the game. Definitely, I love that ability stack of gunslinger and pass lead elite, but because he gets that 95 throw under pressure. But number 4, we do have RG3, and RG3 is one that I am starting to see a lot out there. I think this is obviously a fan favorite card. You always see that when RG3s get out cards, Mahomes gets cards, Lamar's get cards, Josh Allen's get cards, and he is, like I said, one that you're going to see out there, especially when he tanks in price. But 93 speed is amazing. 94 throw power is crazy. He does have generic 3, which is a very solid release in the game. Probably the 3rd best release, I would say. The Lamar release #2, and obviously the RODGERS release #1. But when you look at him, he has 89 short accuracy, 91 medium, and a 93 deep. So solid accuracies there. He does have 93 throw under pressure, which I will say he does not get fearless. Well, he does if you don't want to use set feet lead, but you're going to be using set feet lead. Definitely use set feet lead, boys. You want to use that in the game right now. You need a throwing velocity ability, and set feet lead and pass lead elite need to be on your field. So really, he doesn't get fearless at the end of the day because you can't do both of them. So no fearless on this card, but you will get gunslinger and set feet lead. But at the end of the day, the only reason why I don't have this card over the next card is like I said, I feel like fearless, when I have played without it, I have struggled tremendously with the blitzes in the game. And like Robert Griffin III, RG3, is one of the cards I struggled with the most because I was getting under pressure and accurate interceptions where cards were wide open, but I would throw it so far to the right because of an under pressure from a D lineman. I felt it a lot. I feel like you got to kind of be a little bit more perfect with this card, but he's still, like I said, very good. I just prefer a little bit more fearless on my side. All right, boys, so at number 3, we do have Steve McNair still. I think this card is still one of the best quarterbacks in the game. As you guys know, he does get the set feet lead and fearless combo for 4 AP. He has the same exact release as our guy RG3 right there. Obviously, he's going to be a slower quarterback, but like I said in multiple gameplays and videos this year, you really can't get out the pocket. When you try, it's hard. It's really hard to scramble with your quarterback this year unless you're designating a run or you get a lucky break right up the middle on a pass. But when you look at him, though, he still is a very good card. Like I said, same release. He gets a better ability combo, in my opinion. 93 throw power, which is really pretty good in the game right now. His accuracies are solid, nothing insane. He has an 88 short, 90 medium, and a 90 deep. His throw under pressure is really good at 92. Throw on the run is really solid. He's a good card, boys. I'm telling you, you get it for 4 AP, the set feet lead and fearless. Go run him. He's gonna win. He's kind of feels boring at this point, but he's very good. Like, I'm telling you, this card is still really good. At number 2, we have Aaron Rodgers, the best non-John Elway quarterback in the game. Obviously, is going to be Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers is so similar to Elway. He is so similar. Obviously, has the same exact release as him. They're very similar. He obviously, Elway has a little bit better accuracy stats and whatever, but he does have really good throw power, throw under pressure at 94. The only difference between him and Elway is 1 AP. So if you're using like the Fearless F Elite combo and you want to use like Hot Master, you're saving 1 AP if you're doing John Elway, which obviously I still have to rate John Elway as better. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, well, Aaron Rodgers is cheaper, the value. I don't really do these videos off value, if that makes sense. Like, if he's cheaper, I don't really take that into account. I just go off which card is actually better. But it's up to you. If you want to spend 2 million coins more than Aaron Rodgers to go get 1 AP saved, you could do that. But like I have 7 mil. I'm a cheapo. I'm going to get my Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to keep my Aaron Rodgers card. But at the end of the day, I think, yeah, he's insane. He's definitely insane. You're going to see Aaron Rodgers on almost every single field. At number 1, I really don't have to explain much on this card. I've had multiple people tell me not to include this card on this list because he's obviously number 1. But at the end, I just felt like I feel like cards sooner or later will be kind of contesting him. Maybe, I don't know. Last year, Derrick Henry was kind of the card that kind of took over. So maybe it's not going to be until Christmas until this card gets surpassed. But like I said, Aaron Rodgers is a very similar card. Obviously, he's better statistically here. The throw into pressure, the throw power, the accuracies are insane. He's faster. He gets 1 AP less. Obviously, he's a better card. But like I said, if you don't want to spend an extra 3 mil, I think Rodgers is like 450k right now. This card is 3 million on the dot right when I'm looking and recording this video. I don't know. Elway's still number 1 if you got the coins, but I'd probably go with Rodgers if you're trying to save. Hey boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to smash that like button if you did. I absolutely love recording videos just like this. The top 10s are very fun to do. Like I said, we're probably gonna do a Jimmy G gameplay later, so make sure to have those noties on and get ready for that video. And I'll see you guys then. Peace out, boys.